Hello, this is Natalie Newman from ENT 645, and this is Logo Justification and Identity for Regina Nicole Boutique. Before we even started creating a logo, there were a couple of things that we envisioned as far as our overall identity and kind of what people should feel when they see our store and our logo. That we're a women's boutique, that we carry quality items that are affordable, that we carry nice items that are not too upscale or fancy, that we're friendly, and that we have a shabby chic, kind of warm and comfortable environment. I think when we begin talking about logos and brand identity, it's important to start that conversation with the name. Name plays such a huge part in identity and identification. Regina Nicole is a combination of the owner's middle names. My middle name is Nicole, my business partner's middle name is Regina. Boutique was added to establish identity and answer the what. What is this business? It was also added because it's a great keyword for SEO purposes. We went through a couple of different logo concepts before we actually decided on one. I knew I wanted our logo to be, feminine and soft and kind of portray that friendly, accepting atmosphere. But I didn't want to do it through necessarily pictures or graphics, or if I did it, I wanted them to be very subtle. I wanted to focus on the words and placements and fonts and typography. Now that may just be my background in page design and print journalism and newspaper, but it was really my vision for a logo. So since we were opening a brick and mortar boutique, this was one of the concepts that the area code in this area is 828. So it was just one of those random things I wanted to try to see what that looked like. But it really kind of helped spark that final logo design, because I was like, oh, I like the way this looks. I like what it portrays. I kind of like where it goes. I like the placement, and so it really inspired some later designs. This is another one of the design concepts that again featured the location. I thought that might be important for SEO and for people to see and know that, oh, this boutique is in Silva, this boutique is in this area. It's not what we ultimately ended up with, but again, it's helped to inspire some future designs. As you can see here, this logo concept has the lipstick design brought back in from one of the other designs that you have just seen, but this was ultimately scrapped because I didn't really feel like it gave the right kind of message that we want our customers to think of when they think of our boutique. It did add color, which is something that we wanted, but just not what we were looking for. This design came as a suggestion from the other owner, and it helped me to kind of be able to tie our vision together and what we wanted in the logo. Again, brings in the color that we're looking for, but still not quite where we ended up or where we wanted to go. But it did inspire some other designs. So we thought it would be important for our customers to decide what they thought the logo should be, because they're the ones that are going to see it. They're the ones that are going to, like or dislike it. We went in with a group of about 600 members in our VIP shopping group, and we did a poll, and we said, which logo do you like the most? And we left it up there for a while and let them decide. What you see here labeled as number 1, it's a design that I didn't show previously because I wanted this to kind of lead up to what we ultimately ended up with for our design, or what we kept, is it says Regina Nicole Boutique, and it kind of took into play those other two like location-based logos that you saw. And that is the logo that we ended up with. That's the logo that we liked, and that's the logo that our customers liked. So here you see that design. Now this is not our final or only design. So this is the logo that we use on our signage and on a lot of our marketing materials, because it's very easy to read, it's very clean, it goes well on top of images, and it's easy to see. It's very clean. And that's something that I like in the logo, especially because we want to have that kind of clean feeling when people come into our store or see our name. So this logo concept is the same logo with color added to it. It's kind of a paint swish that we added to bring in that color that we knew we wanted but just had not figured out yet. You may have seen this logo in other videos. We do use the other logo a lot more, but this logo is great for drawing attention to the name and to the logo. And that color is a color that we use a lot in our store, on our paint and things like that. Again, same logo, and I just really thought it was important to show you the evolution of the thought process behind our logos in this video. This logo says Regina Nicole Home, so the only difference is that it says home instead of boutique. We make our own candles in store. We hope to have some different home products in the future, but we wanted to have that same brand identity so people recognize the name, but to be able to brand certain products with this logo. In the next few slides, I just want to show you some concepts of logos for the future, because there are some things that we want to get into that we would want to brand just a little bit differently, that we want to have that same feel so that people know, oh, that's the same company, but that it's a different kind of product line. So one of the things that we are interested in getting into is a men's product line, and we wouldn't really want to have people will think it's Regina Nicole, so that's why you see the initials R and N there, but it'd just be R and N for men or something similar. And we bring in the color with the paint swatch and everything here as well. I feel that the font used in these concepts is more masculine. There's no like cursive lettering or fancy swoosh lettering here, so we want to go with probably would want to go with a more masculine font here, and also something in there to let you know that this is for men. This is particularly for men, since we do have the women's side of things, that this side is for men. Again, I'm big on portraying imagery through font and keeping things simple. I think there's a lot of push for that minimalist look, and people like that minimalist, uncluttered, clean look. So I really like to stick to that. In logo design, this is one without the paint swatch there, and it actually says Men's Clothing Lounge instead, just kind of playing with the wording and things like that in the logo and branding. Same kind of idea with the color here and the simplicity and such. Is really the same logo, just with more of a bold font and adding in that color. And that color is so important because that's what I envision as far as the color incorporated with this side of things, and so that people associate that color in the logo with the color inside of the business in that section. And color has such a huge influence on customers, so I really wanted to add that in. So as you can see, that's our whole process and thinking behind our logo, and perhaps even our future logo. I think it's so important for us also to realize that a logo is a big part of our identity. It's how people recognize our products and our branding and our marketing. But I think a lot of identity comes kind of outside of that. How we treat our customers, how we talk to our customers, that relationship we have with our customers, and their experience when they come into our store. Thank you so much for learning and listening about our logo and our identity, and I can't wait to share more about our story and kind of where we go from here. Thank you.